Welcome to the Virtual Bowl Boys Football League podcast. My name is Chris, and I am joined once again by my good friend, Matt.
Shout-outs to all the lesbians who are listening.
Yeah, shout out. Fucking lesbians rule the world, man. You're fucking rad. Anything that prompted that, or you just felt like shouting them out?
Just felt like shouting out.
All right, cool. Yeah, all right, that's cool. Yeah, they deserve it. They deserve it. Anyways, welcome everyone to the second week of Virtual Bowl Boys Football League, and yes, we realize it's still the same week as what we recorded, but as you already may know, we are doing a would it be bi-weekly? Is that the word? Where it's 2 times a week?
Semi-weekly. Bi-weekly means every 2 weeks.
Got it. Thank you. So semi-weekly. We're doing a semi-weekly edition of the show. We're going to be doing week 2 now, and then of course Monday and Thursday next week we're going to be doing week 3 and week 4. And then we're going to take a week off to allow for any roster changes, and also just give us a break, because doing this twice a week after not recording for so long, it might be a little tiring, especially for if dealing with changing assets out every single time. It's not a lot of work, but it can be a lot. So, it's going to be a lot of fun to do that. And then of course after that we're going to be going Monday, Thursday through August. As we near closer to the NFL season, we're going to hope to wrap everything up with this football league by the middle or near the end of August. Matt, are you excited to get into this? How are you doing today?
Damn right, I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. So if you're all confused by anything that is going on, we highly recommend going back and listening to the Week 1 episode. Matt explains the rules of the tabletop game, and of course we go through about what this is, what's it all about, because now, at this point, the baby bird, we're pushing you out of the nest. You just gotta understand what's happening.
You gotta understand the numbers that are coming out of our mouths.
Exactly, the numbers.
And know what they're supposed to mean.
Understand that yes, we have Tony the Tiger on the same team as LeBron James. You just have to understand that stuff at this point. Like it just is what it is. But before we get into any of the games, Matt, we have to go back to the table of scandals. As we talked about last week, each week we're going to have one team get affected by some sort of scandal. It's to spice up the games a little bit, make it a little bit more interesting. We're limiting it to one team per week. And one team per week, and that team will not repeat again. So the Woonsocket Fiber Foxes, who were the cursed and scandal team last week, they are off the hook. Granted, the Euclid Polka Deer kind of got some. They got
a little bit, but they were not the.
Yeah, they were not the affected team. Targets. So unfortunately, they might be affected again. Matt, would you do the honors of rolling a D8 to see who is going to be our scandal team?
All right, it is going to be team number 3, which I believe we're staying in the East. It is going to be the Sanford Possum Express. Will be our scandaled team of the week.
Okay, and now, which is ironically enough, facing the Euclid Polka Deer. So,
all right, let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see what the number is here.
All right, they will be scandal number 51.
Okay. Oh boy, this is a long one.
This is a long one.
Okay. 2-timer date. Roll for a character. This character also has a date at the same time as their game, and they are double booked. The 2-timer date trope, but one is the game. Roll a d20 at the start of each play. On an odd number, the character is absent, and the team has -1 to add to all stats. At the end of the game, the character is found out by the date and done.
All right, so basically a 50% chance every 50% chance every play that, or let's say every round, that they will just have a -1 every stat.
So that specific character will have, I guess, But that's
The whole team would, just for our ease. Let's do the whole team.
yeah, and yeah, so that way we don't have to actually like change the stats a crazy amount each time. But all right, so roll a d20 at the start of each play. All right. So then we will, when we get to that game, we will roll for the specific character.
Yes.
So that way we will also remember that information. But without any further ado, this week we're going a little bit of a different order. We started in the East and ended in the West in week 1. So now we're starting in the West and we're ending in the East in week 2. Let's start off with the Lafayette Mud Otters versus the Joplin Ghost Hogs. Of course, the Lafayette got their. Did they win last time? No, they did not win last time. Lafayette is 0-1. The Joplin Ghost Hogs coming off of a win against the Tacoma Tacoma Glass Orcas. Okay, it's gonna be hard to remember all these names. But anyways. So Joplin's gonna look to try to get a win streak, and Lafayette's just gonna look to get their first win of the season. Matt, what are the Lafayette's stats that you're gonna be playing as them?
Lafayette has a +4 on offense, a 0 on defense, and a -4 on ball handling.
And I, as the Joplin Ghost Hogs, will be doing the offensive +1, defensive +3, ball handling -4. All right, Matt. You will get us started on offense.
You bet I will. That'll be a 22.
That's a very nice roll
Very
to start.
Nice offense roll.
Yeah, that's a 6.
I will have a 15 for you. For ball handling.
Oh, that's a 14. So just barely, but you ended up getting the score. How did Lafayette do it?
All right, Mr. Wolf is going to get the ball and is going to make a nice pass to Swift for the touchdown.
Very nice. And
nothing too complicated to start us off.
No, not at all. And then gotta break out the kicks.
Yep. Let's start with Mr. L gonna come out. That is a 10, just barely enough.
Oh, yeah, it's a 14 actually. It
is 14. You're right. I rolled a 10.
No, it's okay. You're all good. So yeah, very very nice. All right, so the Lafayette Mud Otters get on the board. Very first drive. Good start for them. Let's see if the Joplin Ghost Hogs can respond. They will roll their +1 on offense to start out with an 11.
Versus a 12 for defense.
All right, not great to be disadvantaged and then have a negative ball handling stat as we talked about last time. So we'll see how we go with that. And that is a natural 1.
Oops.
So that is no score for the Joplin Ghost Hogs.
No score. Hogs stay at home.
And we're going to just go ahead and start keeping track of the ones, because that was quite the storyline for the first week. Let's see. For the Ghost Hogs here, we're going to have Black Dynamite out, and he's going to try to throw it, and Miles Morales is swinging through the air, and is going to try to attempt to catch it, but unfortunately, Kenny Kenny lands in his hands, but then falls, and then is caught, luckily, so Kenny's not dying yet. We're going to say Kenny is caught by Steve. Steve's just there, catches Kenny.
Nice.
Actually, you know what? Kenny gets impaled by his pickaxe.
Okay, cool. Oh my god, you killed Kenny, you bastards.
Yeah, maybe it was a little too early to bring that one out, but it's alright. We got a lot of Kennys to go through. Yeah. Alright, so there you go. So no score for the Joplin Ghost Hogs. Mud Otters, back up. Could take a 2-score lead.
11 for offense.
Okay. That's a 12.
All right, so with disadvantage,
Yep.
I will have an 8 for ball handling.
And that is a 16.
Okay, so we're going to attempt the field goal.
Long field goal.
Long field goal, try to beat a 15. And we do, 17.
Nice. Very nice. All right, so it is
Field goal for the Otters. So, Mr. Wolf, doing well on quarterback, gonna keep him in there, and he's going to he actually fumbled the ball, but he had a grappling hook that he like used to recover it, and then kind of like fell on it after that, and then they kicked the field goal right after.
Very nice. Very nice. So that is a 2-score lead after the first quarter for the Mud Otters. Joplin's going to look to start the second quarter off with a score that hopefully gets them in a position to get back in this game. So let's roll a +1 here. That's a dirty 20 to start off.
That's an 11.
That's a 13.
And my defense is a 7, so that's a
there you go. Joplin is on the board. We are going to have Major Glory come out. He's actually going to hand the ball off to Mojo Jojo, and he's he's going to be carrying the new Kenny now. And he's going to end up just basically using his cranium to like really hit people and tackle the defenders and bulldoze his way into the end zone for the score. And therefore, they are on the board. And we're going to have Oscar Proud now come out, get a nice kick in. And that is a 19. Very, very nice. And that's
good job, Oscar.
Oscar has not had.
Proud of him.
God damn it. He has not had to deal with his kids. His kids have been behaving very nicely since the start of the season, so not having to take care of them and deal with kicking at the same time just yet. All right, Mud Otters, last drive of the first half for the currently leading team.
22.
That is very nice.
Very good.
Roll to start off. That is only a 17, so advantage.
That's a 12. I did get a dirty one for my other, but the 12 will count.
Yeah, luckily that won't count. And then a 10, so that means the Lafayette Mud Otters score again.
All right, so this is what's going to happen. Spyro and Forceburn are actually going to work together on this play. Spyro's going to create a lot of smoke with his fire, which Forceburn's going to be able to kind of use his sneaky abilities to kind of dash through the smoke and get behind the defense.
Very nice. That's what you call working together. Team collaboration right there. Plus, very
he's
nice.
a hyena, so
yeah,
that's cool.
I guess hyenas work together. I mean, I guess that's true.
No, I just think hyenas are cool.
Oh, okay, fair. wasn't sure about the line of thinking, but I got you. I understand now. All right, cool. And is Mr. L or 8 gonna come out to kick?
Yes, he is. Mr. L.
Yeah.
Been doing good so far. Maybe if Mr. L starts flubbing, then.
Well, that's of course that's always the case. You have the starter kicker.
Not there though.
No, that's a 23. That's a very nice kick by Mr. L. All right, so looks like no matter what, Joplin's going to be trailing going into the half by how much? We're gonna find out right now. That is a 15 to start off their offensive drive.
Three.
Okay, so that is an advantage. So that's a 10.
That's pretty good. They are stopped by the 18, though.
Okay, so
Incineroar stepping up here on
yeah.
defense, actually.
Yeah, Incineroar absolutely tackles, we'll say, Raiden, tackles Raiden, and ultimately forces the kicking team to come out, aka Oscar Proud, and see if, since that was an advantage and then a loss, we're going to have a plus, or Oscar Proud has to beat a 10 here. And he does very easily. So
cool.
that gets it to 17-10 going in to the half. And then the start off the third quarter is the Lafayette Mud Otters. Once again, looking to either hold on to or extend the lead.
That is a natural one.
Okie dokie.
So, no score here.
Alright, so that is not happening for that team. I could just real quick roll just so that way. All right, yep, that is not a natural one, so that doesn't go to the counter. So what happens? How does this fall apart for Lafayette here?
Mr. Wolf tried to use the grapple hook again, but just like in the movie, it backfires and tears his pants off and shows his heart boxers.
Ah, yes, the classic cartoon trope.
Yep.
Of the heart boxers being revealed.
Nothing beats it.
Nothing beats it. Truly,
it works every time.
Yeah, truly. Have you ever owned heart boxers, Matt?
I've not.
No, me neither.
But I'm also not a cartoon character.
Yeah, but we could try one day. To be a cartoon character, I mean, of course. Anyways, moving on. The Joplin Ghost Hogs are up on offense. That is a 5. That's all right. Actually,
that's a clippable moment, if anything.
Yeah, that should be a 3. That's even worse.
Oh,
I accidentally did my defensive stat to start out, so it's fine. It's a 3.
I'm just a 0 on that. 19.
Awesome. That is gonna absolutely not come in handy for the Ghost Hogs, but we'll see if they can overcome it. That's a 6.
That's a 13. Double stop.
All right. Well, at the very least, they have a chance to kick a field goal here. Once again, Oscar Proud steps up to the plate here. We'll say that the failure comes in the hands of you know what? Let's say that the Joplin Ghost Hogs were trying to get cute, and we had Black Dynamite handed off to Johnny Bravo as a running back, but then there is they're in the I'm making it seem like they're in the streets of Vice City. So he like ran past like a store that has like a bunch of windows in it, and he saw himself in it, and he just stopped, and then that just allowed a defender. We'll have the dragon to just completely take him down because after being distracted. Yeah, and then we'll go ahead and roll for Oscar Proud to see if he can beat a 15 here and get them in a decent spot. And hey, he gets it. So that does still close the gap at the very least. And now we're at the last drive of the third quarter here. Lafayette looking to still hold off Joplin.
22. Lafayette has had some great offensive rolls.
Yeah, really good rolls for Lafayette. Let's see how the defense responds. Yeah, that's just a 10.
Okay.
So that's advantage for Lafayette.
15 with the advantage.
Yep, just a 5. Lafayette scores a touchdown.
All right, so Phoenix Wright's going to be in this time. And God, the missed potential for him to be a defense lawyer, you know.
I know. Yes,
but that's okay.
That's okay. That's all right. He's a leader.
That's okay. I know nothing about Phoenix Wright as a character, so this is going to be all just like generic lawyer jokes.
Here's what I'll say: he is very. That's fine too. He's a very clumsy personality, but generally likable.
Okay. Well, he's gonna deliver the summons right into the hands of Master Hand
Mm.
for the pass.
I feel like Master Hand would be in a court of law frequently. I don't know why.
Uh,
I
you know why?
yeah, that's true. I may know why. All right. So there you go. So it's well, currently it's 23-13. After a kick, we could see if it's 24.
It will be 24. Mr. L manages to make the kick.
All right. So now Joplin's in trouble. They need to go hard these next few
Yes, they do.
drives here. Everything needs to go in their favor. Let's see if they can pull it out. That is a natural 20. That's big time. Needed. The Joplin Ghost Hogs absolutely needed that.
Yes, they do.
All right. At the very start of the play, Black Dynamite goes back to pass, throws it deep down the field, and finds Miguel O'Hara basically running and swinging away from the competition by a long shot, and it's just the easiest, like the ball or the Kenny perfectly falls into the hands of Miguel, and he runs it in for the touchdown, and it's got a little bit more interesting, but again, still need some things to go their way. So that is now 19, and we now will see if Oscar Proud could kick the extra point.
Wait.
Ooh.
Okay, I know you just did that. We can wreck on this, but I think it's a smarter football decision to go for 2.
Let me just double check the stats again.
Because I think if you go for 2, and succeed, you'll be within 3 points. Where if you don't, if you being 5 points away and being 4 points away, doesn't fucking matter.
Okay. All right, you know what? That's. Thank you for calling me out, and I appreciate that. As commissioners, we could make sure that our teams.
Pretend that the last roll didn't happen.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, it would have been good, but that's totally fine.
Yeah. This gives the Ghost Hogs the best chance to win.
Yes.
This is the decision that should be made.
Yep, I agree. I know. I agree. I appreciate you helping out the Ghost Hogs here. So now. I forget how we did this before. Was this we roll offense on disadvantage?
Offense on disadvantage versus the defense, yep.
Okay, so let's see how this goes. So the offense is stat twice. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so that's a 10.
All right, so you got about a 50% chance of this working.
Mm-hmm.
That was a nat 20, so that's not working.
All right. Well, luckily,
you're no further off from winning the game than if you succeeded the extra point kick.
Right, 100%. So I agree. It was the right call. So that means that the score is currently 24-19. Lafayette can score here and close the game out for Joplin. So let's see how they do.
Let's start with a 9. Probably their worst offense roll of the day.
That is a 16.
All right, let's see what happens with ball handling. That is a nat 20, but that may not count.
May not count.
Versus a 13.
Not bad.
Joplin has a pretty good chance here. They do not get it, however.
That is 11. So Lafayette will walk away with the victory here.
Yep.
With this score, a touchdown for Lafayette. How does that go?
This is going to be a Spyro hand chew, and he's going to charge like he does in the games.
There you go.
Spyro's fucking fun to play. Have you played
the Spyro? I played the first 2. I haven't played Year of the Dragon yet, but I played the first 2.
He's just a satisfying little guy.
Oh yeah,
control.
Yeah. I very much enjoyed my time with both games. I enjoyed. I think I love the first one a lot more. But I haven't played Year of the Dragon, which I've heard is.
I like that one best personally.
Yeah, I haven't played that yet. I will check it out.
And Mr. L does score the field goal as well.
Very nice. So that puts them at 31-19. And again, like we said, Jalop's out of it, but we'll just run the last drive for them just in case. This, of course, this is the only reason we're doing this is for tie-breaking purposes. If they get more points, the better they can do in tie-breaking situations. So that is a 19 to start off their offensive drive.
Where's that been the whole game?
I know. Yeah. Luck of the draw
6.
sometimes. All right. I will say that should have been a 17. I keep on rolling the defensive stat, but it would not have mattered anyway. And that is a 12.
Cool. Versus my 19.
All right, so that would have been that's going to lead to a kick, a short kick, luckily.
Yep.
And Oscar Proud would have gotten it with a 20, and so the final score is 31. Lafayette Marauders 22. Jalpa Ghost Hogs, and ultimately Lafayette gets its first victory of the season. Joplin getting its first loss, so it's all 1-1 here.
Yeah. Very close game. I think that the way that we did our kind of our new scoring is going to make a lot of the games a lot closer, which is cool.
Yes, that's what I wanted basically. Is to see it, to have more exciting games. I think kicking, putting the emphasis a little bit more on kicking is very good. I know that's not how people in the NFL view it. A lot of people want to abolish kicking. I think kicking is a good time.
They want to abolish kickoffs. There's a difference between that and
there's also people that are annoyed that everything hinges on kickers. And I personally don't agree with that. I love
that's not true at all. Like if you got yourself into a situation where you have to rely on your kicker, that's on you.
That's on you, right? Exactly. I'm 100% agree.
Like you can't be mad at Blair Walsh in the Seahawks Vikings 2015-ish playoff game,
right?
For missing the game-winning field goal when he was the only one who scored points for you that entire game.
Man, what a game that was! 2015 underrated season. That was
2015, and like that postseason is like if the Panthers win the Super Bowl that season, it's my favorite football. It's one of my favorite football seasons of all time.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good season. I mean,
coincidentally, also the only season that I wasn't super into fantasy since I started playing fantasy.
Yeah, that was the first season. I mean, I did do like 2014 playoff picks, but that was the first full season I think I did a podcast for. Was the 2015 season. So yeah, very good memories from that. All right, next match, the Tacoma Glass Orcas versus the Westminster Mechamoose. Of course, the Tacoma Glass Orcas coming off of a loss last week. And then the Mechamoose coming off the win against the Mud Otters. So we'll see how they do this week. Matt, what is the Tacoma stats?
Tacoma will be playing with a -1 offense, a -3 defense, but a 4 in ball handling.
And the Mechamoose will have a +2 in offense, +1 on defense, -3 ball handling. I do like that, despite the numbers being slightly different, I do like that there is a nice difference here where the offensive defense and like all three stats have like the signs flipped, where you have the positives for the Mechamoose on offense and defense, and the positive for the Orcas being the ball handling, which it does seem like it doesn't benefit the Mechamoose, but ball handling is a very important stat, as we have come to learn. So, no guarantees here. All right, so I guess I will get started as the Mechamoose on offense. And that will start out with a 12.
Natural 1.
Oh.
First roll of this game.
I will say, I'm gonna jinx it here. We have not had an injury game yet, so
we haven't. We got the last game was our first game that we didn't have an injury.
Yeah, so off to a somewhat good start. But anyways, the Mecha Boost do get the touchdown because of the failed defensive attempt, and it really was it was rough because they handed off the ball to Raz, and Raz was running, and it really felt like Chestnut was just gonna grab him, take him down, just be an easy 5-yard gain, and then Chestnut just whiffs it. He just completely whiffs it, and no one else was there. They just thought Chestnut was guaranteed to get the tackle Raz, and Raz just ran past them, got the touchdown, and not the prettiest start for Tacoma, but that it is very early, so anything they can turn that around. But yes, that is 6 points on the board for the Moose at home in Vandal City, by the way, which is of course from League of Legends. And we are going to bring out Travis Touchdown, who has a +4 as a kicker. That's a 14. Very nice.
Very nice.
All right. So first drive, once again, first score, 7-0. All right, Tacoma, their first drive of the game.
$14, pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. And then that's an 11.
That's 12.
Sorry. Excuse me. That's a 12. Yes.
Either way. I made the same mistake already. Those are both 18s for ball handling.
Oh wow! All right. And we'll try to see if we can pass that. That's also an 18.
Okay, so offense wins.
Offense wins.
Yep, meaning that Taba and Heavy are both going for the ball. I always do this. I love doing this bullet type of thing. Whenever the things are the same, Taba and Heavy are both going for the ball, and Taba manages to jump on top of Heavy, and he kind of uses like extra flight to like get the upper edge to grab the ball.
Absolutely. Yeah, the contested catches are always the most interesting because they always piss off someone, and it's a good time because people are like, oh no, nothing will be better than granted it was in retrospect. I didn't get to see this live, but that one Seattle Packers catch in the end zone that was,
oh my god, that you have no fucking idea.
Everyone was like losing their mind about. Oh my god, so funny. But yeah, all right, so cool. So the Orcas respond, get a touchdown. Let's see if Blaziken or Stonejoner.
Who's got the higher? Probably Blaziken.
I think Blaziken is the stronger kicker.
Indeed, he is. If for those unaware, Blaziken is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. If Blaziken wasn't stronger than this fucking Stonehenge piece of shit, I would have done something wrong in the standing process. That's a 22. Blaziken rules.
His legs are stiff, the Stonejoner. He's just you can't even bend those that well.
No, Speaking of, oh my god, Chris, no, I can't. It's a spoiler. Never mind.
Oh, about what?
I was gonna say something Ted Lasso related.
Oh, okay, all right, that's fair.
Yeah.
I
forgot that you hadn't seen it.
I had not seen it. But we'll see if I ever return to that show. I'm sure it was delightful. Though
it's a good ending. A lot of people were a little lukewarm on season 3.
Yeah,
but still had a lot of great moments that I expect.
Absolutely. All right, so all tied up in the middle of the first. Now at the end of the first, we get the Mecha Moose's second drive. It's a 14 to start us off.
3.
Okay. So advantage. That's a 9.
That's a 4.
Okay. Very nice. So Mecha Moose gets the score. we're going to have Leon Kennedy. He's going to come out and he's going to find Neon White, and then Neon White is going to use he's going to drop the yellow card, which adds a second jump to get over one of the defenders. We'll say it's Scissor, who's actually on Dry Bones. Yeah, he'll use the double jump to get over Dry Bones and run in for the score. And then we're bringing Travis touchdown. And that's a 16.
Way to go, Travis.
I feel like, also knock on wood, I feel like kickers have been delivering today. They've been doing very well. So, very nice. 14-7 at the end of the first. Now, starting the second quarter is the Tacoma Glass Orcas.
That's a 3.
And that's an 8. Ooh.
It's a natural 20 I don't get to use.
Unless you get a natural 20 twice.
Unless I get another natural 20. Which I did not. That'll be a 9 for ball handling.
Oh, but that's a 5, so you still got it.
Very nice. Okay, in that case, Breloom is holding the electrode, and the electrode looks like it's going to explode really soon.
Yeah.
So he throws it in, and it is actually intercepted by Nemesis. But then it does explode. Runs it, or like flies up into the air, and then Meta Knight grabs it and runs it in for the touchdown.
Very nice. And then Blaziken will now step up to the plate, try to get another field goal here.
That is another natural 1.
Is that?
That's my second.
That's your second. Okay.
That's my second. So he kicks it, and once again the electrode does explode.
Oh no!
Just on the tee.
That's a bummer. All right. Then last drive of the first half for the Mechaboos. That's a 15.
Natural 20.
Oh.
For the Orcas.
All right. So here's what happens. The Leon Kennedy hands it off to Master Chief, but then all of a sudden, there's just like this burst of wind that knocks the ball out from Master Chief. It turns out that the Golden Idol had its little symbol set to basically combustion. The idol itself is still intact because that's how the Golden Idol works. But it basically knocks the idol out of Master Chief's hands, knocks Master Chief back, and ultimately it's a fumble, and the other team gets it. Golden Idol's a wild video game, by the way. Just an absolutely wild detective game. Case of the Golden Idol is the name of it, actually. Anyways, so there you go. Two drives in a row. Well, actually, no. You did get a touchdown, but you missed the field goal. And yes, that's the first time we have not gotten a touchdown today. So now, can Tacoma capitalize and take the lead?
That's a 4.
And that's a 12.
Okay, so with disadvantage, I will have a 9.
And that's an 11, so you got one field goal attempt.
Yep, let's see what happens. I will say that the attempt was Fierce Deity Link trying to do a lot of the work himself when he could have thrown it off pretty handily, but just got far, but not far enough.
Absolutely.
All right, long field goal. Since Blaziken fucked up, Stonejourner's going to get a turn. And does not succeed.
Yeah.
Does not succeed. That stiff leg doesn't help.
No. I will say that that might be the first time with the longer attempts, or maybe there was one last time, but you rolled a 12, and I was just like, oh, he succeeded, and I'm like, oh wait, no, it's a 15. But there you go. So that is the end of the first half. Score is 14-13. Mecha Moose, and of course the Mecha Moose will get their chance to extend that lead to start the third quarter. So let's see what happens. That's a 6.
That's a 3.
All right. That is a 16.
And I have a 15, so just barely.
Just barely.
Just barely.
We'll have this time we're gonna have Titus, and he is basically he's going to start by doing like his version of the Omaha, which is basically just laughing weirdly. And then he says hut hut, and then he gets the ball, throws it quickly to Corvo, and Corvo is just gonna use his go invisible for a second, and then reappear in the end zone, throwing off all the defenders. So there you go. So that's going to put them at 20, and then we're gonna bring out Mr. Touchdown again to kick a field goal because he'll never score an actual touchdown. 18. That's good. 21-13 is the score. Tacoma looking to get back in this. Let's see what they do with their first drive of the second half.
$13.
And that's a 4.
To get a 21 and a, if I do the command right, a 17, so 21.
All right. Yeah, I would have needed a natural 20 to even
Yep.
get a chance. That's a 5. Your score.
All right. Meta Knight is going to get the touchdown on this one, but it was after a pass to actually Lucario. Lucario actually sensed that the play was broken down. He declared himself as an eligible receiver in the middle of a play, which you're usually not supposed to do.
But that's
he had
fine.
the foresight for it.
Yeah.
And then got the pass near the goal line, and then Meta Knight ran it in.
Listen, we roll dice on a table. We don't need rules in the VBBFL. All right, so if he wants to declare himself as an eligible receiver, he absolutely can. Everyone's an eligible receiver, even if you're not on the team. You know, that's just the bottom line. Anyways, and Blaziken or Stonejourner coming out to kick a or
Blaziken's gonna get the chance again.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say if unless you wanted to try for 2.
Going for two is a fourth quarter.
Yeah, fair enough.
Decision. Blaziken just barely gets the point.
There you go. All right. So then that puts us at 21-20. Mecha Moose now, end of the third quarter. Let's see if they can get away from the coming back Glass Orcas. That's 11.
Dirty 1.
That's gonna be a natural 20.
All right, so that's a score.
That's a score, but just roll just in case.
Just in case, no nat 1.
All right, good. Let's see the Westminster Mecha Moose. We're gonna have Leon Kennedy back at it. He is going to throw the idol down the field, and it is going to be this time they saw the other team do an offensive lineman involved, so this time we're gonna have Strong go down the field and catch the ball, and he's just like a big old tight end guy where like it is just hard to tackle him and bring him down. He just kind of runs into the end zone and is safe. It is, or that's a different sport. It scored. Anyways, let's get the Travis touchdown now. And that's a 19. So the score is now 28-20. Going into the fourth quarter here, the Orcas are up. They have 2 chances at this.
Five.
12.
All right, so at disadvantage. That is a natural 1.
Oh boy. All right.
So the Orcas are going to be losing a player.
Time to pull up the stats here. I'm gonna
just because they have glass bones and paper skin.
This is actually, I believe this is the second time the Tacoma Glass Orcas are losing someone. Maybe.
Maybe I forget.
Or maybe it was maybe Joplin did. I don't know. I forget.
Well,
who in that team.
Everyone lost someone. So
pretty much, yeah.
All right, so rolling a d12. We're losing the 11th player, which is unfortunately Blaziken.
Oh no, that's brutal for the kicking.
It is
kicking situation there. I need to
stats are not too bad though. They will become 1 on offense, 0 on defense, -1 ball handling.
Oh yeah, that's
not as bad as it could have been.
Right. And then you said -1.
-1 ball handling.
All right, so yeah, +1, +0, -1.
Yep.
Export as the Tacoma stats. And that should update.
Yep.
There you go. Perfect. All right. How did this drive fall apart for Tacoma?
Well, it was a normal passing drive. Lucario got a nice block for Breloom, who threw the ball, but he did miss his target in Knights, and it did hit Blaziken in the knee.
Oh. Blaziken was just minding his own business in the sideline.
Yeah, Blaziken has a shit defense stat, so
yeah, it's just real bad. But there you go. Blaziken is out, and now the Mecha Moose will look to try to close this out. Let's see how it goes. That is an 18 to start off.
Oh. What the fuck did I do?
Uh-oh.
I pressed it when I had the Twitch screen open.
Oh.
I didn't know what the buttons did.
Alright, fair enough.
I'm on defense.
You're on defense.
That's a 19.
Okay.
And that's one you don't get to use.
Yeah, that's what I don't get to use. That's a 5 otherwise. Ugh.
And you are not stopped with a 4.
No! Oh my god.
Wow, okay. These poor Orcas.
The Orcas did not get it, and the Mecha Moose are looking to get have secured their second win of the season. Yeah, this was a close one. We're gonna have Neon White try to run down the field with Lucario. And once again, this time the Golden Idol is like in the air, and they both try to go for it. And the Neon White uses his grapple just to get a little bit more height over Lucario. Grabs the Golden Idol, then uses another card to dash forward into the end zone, score the touchdown, and close it out for the Westminster Mecha Moose. we will go ahead and roll Travis touchdowns kick, and that is a 14, so that is good. And of course, Orcas do get one last drive despite the loss here.
Try to get as many points as they can.
Yep.
And of course, the Mega Moose do want to stop them because they are in division.
Yes, exactly.
D20 plus 1 now.
So that's 11.
That's 11, yep.
Yeah. That's a dirty 20.
Oof. It's a 2.
And a 19, yep.
Alright, let's see if Stonejourner can try to get a field goal up. Otherwise, this is just a sad end to the game. He can't do it. He can't do it.
Oh, no. Well, there you go. I think this is our first score that ends ends as a 2-score game.
Yeah, that was not the best showing for the Orcas, but I have a feeling they can bounce back.
Yeah, of course.
Excuse me, bounce back.
Yeah. So then there you go. Mecha Moose is 2-0 going into week 3. Very nice job from the Moose. Yeah. All right. We're going to take a quick breather here, and when we come back, we're going to the East. Be right back. All right, we are back, and it is time to go East. Now, Matt, we have an important distinction for this next game. It is the Sanford Possum Express at the Euclid Pocadeer. And Sanford, of course, has been affected by a scandal. And Matt, you're actually going to have to be in charge of it since this is your team.
That's true.
And once again, there is a double date thing going on. 2-timer date trope going on. So basically the character also has a date at the same time as their game, and they are double booked. The 2-timer date trope, but basically this is the game. In the game, roll a d20 at the start of each play. On an odd number, the character is absent, and the team has -1 to all stats. At the end of the game, the character is found out by the date and dumped. Let's find out what character is trying to be.
I'm hoping so hard that that it's gonna be Chen Po so that I can sing "A Girl Worth Fighting For."
Well, let's see. You gotta roll it.
It's 4. It's not gonna be that. It's fucking Experiment 110. God damn it!
It's Squeak. Well,
God fucking damn it!
If anyone's gonna be a 2-timer, it's fucking Squeak.
Fuck.
All right.
I didn't want to have to give this motherfucker attention.
Yes, baby, yes. All right. So, as it stated, basically -1 to all stats, which is not too bad. Offense and defense would be +1 if a d20 rolled an odd number, of course. It would be +1, and ball handling would be -5. Not the end of the world, but at least just a little bit of a disadvantage that Sanford would have in this game, thanks to Squeak. We can all just blame Squeak. All right. Anyways, Sanford starts on offense here. So if you want to roll your d20 now and see where you're at with this drive.
Yep. All right. Let's see what. That is a 20. We're going to treat that as an even number.
Yes. So, I believe 20 is an even number.
Yep. So Experiment 110 will be part of the game.
Yes. All right. So he's all good. All right. So then let's no disadvantage yet. Let's see what happens.
Yep. That's 2. That's a 13 for offense.
And that's neat.
Okay. So with my
advantage.
Okay. That's an 11 with advantage.
That's a 2. You got it.
All right. So we're gonna have Lord MacGuffin leading the charge, and since he's here, Experiment 110 was talking the ear off of the let's say Mike Tyson. He's annoying the shit out of Mike Tyson right now.
Talking all about his date.
Yeah, talking all about his date, and that allows Mike Tyson to be distracted enough for this piece of shit to be wide open.
Very nice.
I'm
This piece of shit.
going to be aggressive towards him, and you just
Yeah.
need to deal with that.
No, I am not questioning it at all. I feel like it was Squeak in the first Lilo and Stitch.
No, he was in the he's in the fucking TV show
Oh, okay, all right. I did not see a lot
where
of
they
the
had
TV
all
show.
the experiments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I did not watch a lot of that, so I have never had to interact with Squeak.
Anyway, Charlie Kelly is gonna kick, and he does succeed.
Very nice, very nice. All right, so that's a once again good start for the away team. Now, is it every offensive drive they have to roll d20, or just every driving period?
I would do because it would affect the defense score. I would do it every drive.
Okay, so roll a d20, see what happens.
There will be a -1 on the defense.
All right.
So it'll just be +1.
Okay, sounds good. Let's see what happens for the Euclid Polka Deer on their first drive. 17 to start things off.
That is a 3.
Okay. And that is a 14.
And an 8.
All right, Euclid Polka Deer gets a score. We're going to have, if I could pull up, I forgot to pull up their roster. King Leonidas is going to go back to pass, and he's going to throw it. And at first, it's going to seem that the mini nuke that they threw is going to land on the ground and destroy everyone.
Oh no!
But all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, the flash is there, catches it in the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Polka Deer. And so that is 6 points on the board, and we will get our kicker Sanji out, the best kicker in the league, to see if he can get the extra point. And it's good, 19. So that gives us a tied game after the first 2 drives. All right, Sanford, roll that dice, see what Squeak's doing. Squeak's gonna move.
Squeak is back on the field.
All right, yeah, he's moving away from his dirt team. I picture Matt. So this is, by the way, we're in the Diablo 2 cow level. This is this was the chosen field for the Euclid Polka Deer. So I'm picturing Squeak on a date with another cow.
How's it going to move?
Yeah, and it's just
the entire time.
If there is a stadium, I just picture the date to be set up on the side in like the in the tunnel, like it's just a table with a candlelight and a cow is just sitting there that's all dressed up all nice, and Squeak just keeps on running in and out from the tunnel essentially. But yes, he's running back on the field. How does Sanford do on this offensive drive?
A natural 1.
Oh, Jesus!
So not the best.
No, that's not good. That's not a good.
In fact, as Squeak is running back on his date, he does run into Lord MacGuffin and makes MacGuffin drop the eyeball.
Oh no! All right. Well, that's not for not having a handicap. That's a rough role to deal with. But now Euclid Polka Deer are gonna start the second quarter off with their next drive. Of course, let's see if Squeak decides, oh, I should be staying on the field now, or if he just thinks, no, I need to go back to my hot cow date.
That's a 5. He will be on his date.
Yeah, he's going. All right, he's running back. He's just like, oh, I dropped an eyeball. Oh well, time to order my entrees. I'm imagining it's a restaurant, but like they're ordering nice food. Anyways, I'm gonna roll my dice now. 15.
Oh my god. 10.
Okay.
Sanford not getting the
best rolls here.
Nope.
Oh, that's a natural
Oh.
1, but that might not necessarily count. That's a 10, but I will write down. I'll keep track of that 1 that we just rolled.
Yep. 15.
Okay, so then that means that Sanji's gonna come out and kick a short field goal, right? Because we got an advantage the first time. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's easy. 23. So Euclid takes the lead. 10-7. All right, Sanford. With their final offensive drive of the first half. And, of course, we need to see what is this little fucker doing.
Squeak is on the field.
He's on the field.
On the field.
So I guess, which would make sense that on defense he's going on the double team.
Yeah, you think.
This is going in the routine of that.
Yeah. This is middle second.
Yes. Basically the last drive for the first half for Sanford.
Yes. That is a 6 for offense. The dice have not been good.
No.
Curse aside, curse has nothing to do with this.
And that's a natural 20. So
that is a natural 20.
Yeah.
So no chance.
Yeah. What happens with this?
God, I mean, Squeaky's gonna fuck it up again, right?
It's all gonna be Squeak's fault.
Oh, it's all gonna be Squeak's fault because he's gonna actually Fred was supposed to be in, but Squeak ran on the field and they got fucking called for 12 men on the field.
I like that our refs are so selective. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no penalties, but they just felt like calling it.
Called for it.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Sanford just gets like the first and only penalty in the history of the VBBFL. All right, well there you go. It's a rough go of it. All right, and now we're back. Euclid will close out the first half here.
Yep, and he will actually stay on the field this time.
All right, good here. So on defense, you got your +2 on defense at least now.
Yep.
Let's see how it goes. That's an 11 to start things off.
That's a 16. See what it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference. And that is a 6 disadvantage.
All right.
See what happens.
They do make the stop. It's a 21.
Hell yes, that's a team coming together right there.
Yep.
I'm gonna say yeah. So they initially were gonna try to throw it to Optimus Prime, but whoops. He's still a truck right now, and so he just bounces off the back of his trailer and drops on the floor. I know it's the mini nuke. It didn't go off. We were just lucky this time. It's all good. Anyways, so that it just did not work out for Euclid. All right, so that is that. Closes out the first half, and Sanford gonna look to try to take the lead to start the third quarter.
Oh, got to.
Oh yeah, got to roll.
Yep, he's on the field.
He's on the field. Good stuff.
11 for offense.
That is a 9.
It's a dirty 1 or a natural 1.
Well, you go with the dirty one.
Yeah, let's go with the dirty 1, but the natural 1 will count towards my injuries.
Yep.
I think that's only my first.
But you do have a good shot here. No, that's a 14.
Yep.
Not good. But you at the very least do still have a kicking chance.
Yep. Let's have Art come back out, see what he can do. And he does manage to get the field goal, so Sanford's luck does turn up for them.
All right, and that's a tied ball game right there.
Yeah.
Euclid now looking to try to get back in the lead. That's a 23.
Oh, let me see if he's
Oh,
out or not.
that's true.
He is not playing.
He is not playing again. All right.
That's only a 4.
Okay.
So advantage.
Advantage. That's a 14.
That's a 13.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow. So there you go. Euclid does score a touchdown here. Now Optimus is primed. And King Leonidas is ready to throw it out again. And he catches the ball and is just stepping over the defensive players in a way. The Tigers and the Eels just very easily just getting over them and getting the touchdown here. So that puts them at 16. And we'll have Sanji come out to kick. And it is good. 17-10.
Ooh.
And now it's the end of the third quarter. And Sanford... Oops, I changed the wrong team. My bad. There you go. Sanford... Will they have Squeak?
Yep, they do have Squeak.
Very nice. All right, so now how will they do on offense?
11.
Okay. Wow, that's a 13.
Ooh. That gives me a 12 on ball handling. Not bad.
Not bad. And that's a 5. You got it.
Okay. Sanford ties the game up. With no help to Squeak this time. He's not involved in this play. Had to sit him down for a second. This is between Sergeant Tibbs and Napoleon. Both of them have a mind meld, being like characters that have like 3 lines total.
Sure.
And Sergeant Tibbs throws the ball to Napoleon on his motorcycle for the score.
Very nice. Very nice. And you got a kick. See if the two, because technically you haven't tied it yet. Let's see how the kick goes.
That's true. Art comes up and succeeds.
Succeeds, of course.
He's been to jail, you know.
oh no. All right. That's a tied ball game. 17 all. And now we head to the fourth quarter. Euclid has 2 drives. Sanford has 1 drive.
Yep.
So let's see if Euclid could take advantage here. But first things first, what's Squeak's status to start the fourth quarter?
Not on the field.
Okay. Overall, might be good news for them, for the Deer here. 15.
7.
Okay, advantage. That is a natural 20.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah.
I do want to say that even though like we do have like the -1 on a lot of these defense drives, the way the dice themselves have rolled, it's not mattered.
No, this is it is just luck, just not being in Sanford's favor here. But yes, Euclid has scored, and let's see, we're gonna head out to the Incredible Hulk this time, and he's just gonna rampage down the field. He's actually going to, as he's running, Squeak was not on the field for this, right?
Nope.
Okay, he's gonna run into the end zone to score a touchdown, and then he's gonna run towards the date, and he's just gonna take Squeak and throw him back on the field because Hulk just really hates unsportsmanlike conduct, and so he's just gonna throw Squeak on the back on the field, even if he is on the opposite team, because he's pissed off now. He's just raging, and then that's gonna give them 23 points, and then of course we'll bring out Sanji to see how he does on the next kick. And that's going to be just barely makes the kick in. Oh, I keep on changing the wrong team. Sorry. All right. It's fine. We will go ahead and make those adjustments. All right. last drive for both teams coming up here, starting with the Sanford Possum Express. They need to score.
They do get Squeak, so they get that bonus.
Right.
Squeak has been a part of all offensive drives, which is good.
Yep.
Not with a natural one, however.
And that's going to change their stats, too, for the last drive.
Yes, it is.
Because that is our second injury of the day.
Swear to Christ, if this is a 4. Okay, it's an 8.
Oh, I would have loved that.
We're losing Louisa.
Oh, no.
Who doesn't seem like she would be one to get injured.
No.
So maybe this is the part of the movie in Encanto where she loses her super strength.
Oh.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
But also, by the way, this is Sanford's lost at this point.
Yeah, Sanford.
We did not. Yeah, I am ready when you are for the stats.
Offense does not change. Defense is going to become a 0.
Okay.
And then ball handling is going to be -2.
Wait. What's the offensive stat? It's just +2, right?
Offense +2. Yep.
Yes. All right. Export as. All right. Well, yeah. So this is just for one drive, but this is the new stats: +2, 0, -2 for Sanford.
And Squeak will be on the field. He already got dumped.
The
cow said moo.
The
moo, and then Squeak left.
Well, yeah, Hulk I think made that decision for Squeak too.
Yeah.
It was over. It was just over at that point. All right. And let us go ahead and you start on offense here. Or no, I'm sorry, Euclid's rolling on offense. I forgot. All right.
Euclid's offense.
All right. That's a 13.
Now we get the good defense rolls.
It's a 19.
It's 19.
3 and 4. That would not have been great either way. So that's a 3.
And the 14 will stop that.
Yep, and we'll just roll a quick roll for the disadvantage. That's a 20.
Ooh.
So that still ends the game on 2 scores. So that's 27-17. Remember a couple of games ago when you were like, "Oh man, these rules are going to keep these games close."
Yeah.
Oh no, it's all right. Man, generally speaking, that is true. We've just had some bad luck the last few games here. So 27-17. Euclid gets its first win of the season. Going to 1-1. Sanford
still looking for theirs.
Still looking for their first win. All right. There you have it. All right. And after the first 3 games here, we are now down to our primetime game, the big game of the day. It is 2 undefeated teams.
Ooh.
The Bennington Birch Cats versus the Woonsocket Fiber Foxes. Back once again. This is the only game that we have a repeated home stadium from last week. We are once again back in the Martial Arts Stadium. And of course the Bennington Birch Cats. What are the stats for the Bennington Birch Cats here?
Bennington Birch Cats have a -3 on both offense and defense, and then a +6 on ball handling.
And the Fiber Foxes have -1 on offense, +5 on defense, -4 ball handling. So one of the stronger defenses in the league versus one of the strongest ball handling teams in the league. Very big game. Let's see what happens. I start as the Woonsocket Fiber Foxes start on offense. And that's 9.
Hold on, I was typing on Twitch again.
It's all good.
That's a 5.
All right. And looking for an advantage here. That's a 5.
And a dirty 1.
Wow. All right. Well, that's some low numbers to start things off, but nonetheless, Woonsocket still succeeds. We're going to say that Hawkeye is going to shoot the where is he now? Hold on. I don't have the team open. There you go. Okay, so now he is going to push the Katamari in the direction of Tony the Tiger, and Tony the Tiger is going to then roll up a bunch of Frosted Flakes and distract the other team by like basically shaking off the Frosted Flakes in the opposite direction of the end zone, and then rolling the Katamari into the end zone for the score. I hope that was the right cereal, by the way. I keep forgetting.
Chris.
I have to make sure. Sometimes it's been so long. I have not seen a Tony the Tiger commercial in like years.
Yeah, probably a good thing that they're not advertising like extremely sugary things to children.
Absolutely not. Yeah. All right, so there you go. That's a touchdown to start things off, and we're gonna bring out Stelio Cantos, our angry shopkeeper. I have no idea if he's actually angry in the show, but I'm just going off of his cartoon version.
He's a childhood bully of an adult character, so
yeah. Okay, so he's just angry all the time, and he just uses his rage to kick a nice field goal there.
Hell yeah.
So that is once again we're doing well with opening drives across the board. Opening drives have seemed to always net a touchdown. It seems
to be the case.
Bennington Birchcats, can you respond with your first drive?
Starts out with a 5.
All right. That's a 15 to start things off.
Okay. That will be a 17 for ball handling.
And that's a natural 20.
Ooh.
So,
oof.
Rough go of it there. But Bennington Birchcats... but luckily you still natural 20 ends the drive completely. All right, what happens here?
It was an attempt to throw the ball to Static Shock, but as he got close to Reinhardt, just a big fucking hammer comes down and knocks him out of the way.
Yeah,
you could call it pass interference. Most people would.
Not that pass interference. Who's she? Not in the VBBFL. But there you go. That is that. So now Woonsocket has
in the Saints Rams NFC Championship game.
Yeah, well, I mean, but again, we know nothing. And yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, just like the refs in that game, they know nothing about pass interference. All right, let's go ahead and see if Woonsocket can extend their lead here. That's a 7 to start out on offense.
15.
Okay, so disadvantage. That's a 4.
Stopped with a 6.
Okay. Let's see. Steeler Contest has to beat a 15 here. Let's see if that happens, if they can get at least a field goal. That is a dirty 20.
Nicely done.
Very good. So that is 10 points on the board at the end. It's 10-0 at the end of the first quarter here. And then the Bennington Birchcats are going to start out the second quarter, see if they can try to get back in this.
Starts off with a 9 for offense.
That's a 19.
24 or 13, so 13 for ball handling.
And that's a 23.
All right, let's see. Field goal wise, we're going to have Kick Patowski come on out. And he's gonna kick a dog. What the fuck, Matt?
It's Iggy from JoJo, I believe.
Yeah, who's a dog. It's a 24. It is successful.
Yeah, very nice.
So they do get points on the board.
Yeah. Excellent. What the fuck? Yeah, hey, anything can be a ball. We had Kenny could be a ball. It's all good.
Yep.
All right. As we continue here, Woonsocket with its drive of the second quarter here. That's a natural 20.
Fucking hell, Woonsocket.
Fucking Woonsocket, man.
Wow.
Alright. Wow. Alright. Woonsocket is having itself a day right now. Let's see. We'll have Beastine come out. And Beastine's gonna use I think that I did this bit before, but I'm just gonna do it again. This time he is going to he's gonna kick the Katamari actually, and and have it go to let's say LeBron James, and all of a sudden the all right, you gotta bear with me. LeBron James, he's gonna push the Katamari, but then all of a sudden the defender's gonna knock LeBron James away from the Katamari. The Katamari is actually gonna go flying, and then Beastine is gonna pick up Rick, and he's gonna throw Rick at the Katamari, grab the Katamari, and then basically have it go into the end zone. It is just an incredible play with Rick as a second ball essentially in this situation, and that is your natural 20 score. And let's have Steelio Cantos come back out, kick a 17, and will be good. And now it's already looking kind of dire here for Bennington Birch Cats, but they have one more drive in the second in the first half here. Let's see if they can at least make it a one-score game.
-1.
Wowie. All right.
It's funny that negative numbers are not instant losses. Like,
no, negative numbers are fine because there's,
as long as it's not a nat 1.
No, yeah. 22. It's a disadvantage.
12.
And that's a 16 long field goal time.
Yep. All right. We got... Who's their kicker? We got Kick Patowski coming back out. He's just barely unsuccessful.
Oh. There you go. And now it is 17-3 going into the half. And Woonsocket does get the starting kick of this game. So let's see how they do. Start of the second half, I should say. That's a 2 to start off.
That's a 9. Birch Cat's playing surprisingly good defense.
Yeah, I gotta get a disadvantage here. That is either way a dirty 1.
Oh. That's a 6.
All right, much needed stop by the Bennington Birch Cats, but there's still the opportunity for a field goal kick to go through. Let's see if Steelio Cantos can do it. Just barely does not.
Ooh.
It was very close, but did not get the field goal, so a complete stop by Bennington. A big time needed swing for them. But can they capitalize in their offensive drive? Let's see. Bennington's first drive of the second half.
Should be end of the first half.
No. We're past.
Oh,
we're past that.
Started.
Yeah, we
Okay.
just started the second half.
Cool. All right. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
11.
That's a 15.
Damn. Okay. $23. Though.
That's really good. And much needed. That's an 8.
Yes.
Bennington
Right.
Birch Cats get a touchdown for their first drive of the second half.
All right, the Birch Cats. This is going to be an Amity Blight touchdown thrown by Jonathan Joestar. And so the big Amity's like powers, I guess, are mostly based on making these things called abominations, which are these like giant goo monsters, and kind of using the power around that. So she's gonna catch the dog in the goo to like extend her hand a little bit and pull them in, and then score the touchdown.
Very, very nice. And we'll have Kick Batowski.
Yes, sir. He does make it.
There you go. All right. Back in it. All right. So far this half has been in favor of Bennington. They got the stop on Woonsocket to start out the second quarter, second half, excuse me, and then Bennington gets the score. Can they stop Woonsocket again at the end of the third quarter here? Let's see what happens. That is a 3.
Woonsocket has not had great offense rolls.
No.
That's a 0, though.
Okay, so that is advantage at least. Yep. But that is not good either way. That is a 1, dirty 1.
Versus an 11.
All right.
Good stop for the Cats.
Good stop, but there is still a chance here. We got a short field goal here. Wait. Hold on, I just want to make sure.
Nope.
It should be short. Okay.
Short. Yep. 10.
That's a 21. All right. So Woonsocket still extends the lead, but does not knock the Bennington Birch Cats out of this just yet. So that would put them at 20 to 10 going into the fourth quarter now. Bennington
got 2 chances to score.
Got 2 chances. This. Yeah, got a chance. Got this.
Not 2's gonna make that hard though.
Yeah. That's an 8.
9 for the ball handling check.
And this could.
You do have a +5.
Oh, 9! Oh! Bennington still gets the touchdown. Oh, we got a game.
We have that contested catch this time between Static Shock, and we're gonna go back to Reinhardt. Static Shock does get a little revenge. Maybe shoots a little electricity through all of Reinhardt's armor, and is able to make the catch.
There you go. Okay.
And we're going to kick the field goal. Kick is going to miss it.
Oh. Fair enough.
Taking the sails out of everybody's wind.
Yeah, but
I know what I just said. I listened again to what came out of my mouth.
That's okay. Yeah,
it wasn't right.
We just skipped over it. We're professionals. All right. 20 to 16.
That's the second time I've done that in like something like that in like the past 2 days. It's really embarrassing.
You're fine. You're fine. All right, 20 to 16. All right. So here's the plan now. Each team has one last drive. For Birch Cats to do this is as simple, and I mean, granted, not very easy, but it's as simple as getting one stop and one score. Which the former is not going to be too hard. The other side of it might be a bit difficult, but we'll see how it goes for Birch Cats. The game is still active. On Woonsocket's final drive, we start out with a 12.
Zero.
Okay, so advantage. Wow, a 0 is the advantage.
There are a lot of numbers I could roll. There's 17 numbers I can roll out of 20 for the Birch Cats to get a stop. And a 14 overall is one of them.
Okay, so but there's still an advantage there, so we will get a chance to kick a shorter field goal.
10-point field goal, yes.
But that is no good.
Okay, all right.
So that means that basically a touchdown will win the game for the Bennington Birch Cats. How exciting! By the way, this was a Hawkeye drive that ultimately, he pushed the Katamari, and then it tried, to pick up, Fang, and it just was not, the Katamari wasn't big enough yet, and so Fang just picked up the Katamari, and ultimately that was the turnover. And granted, how did he pick it up with his tiny arms? I don't know. It was big enough to have it reach, I guess. I don't know. It's whatever. It's time. It's time for the final drive of the game. Bennington Birchcast trying to get the victory. Let's see what happens.
12.
15.
Okay, so with disadvantage, that will be an 18.
Oh, that was a 21 on defense, and unfortunately, that is going to do it. And the Woonsocket Fiber Foxes are going to walk away the winner. But you can at least kick a field goal here.
We are going to try to kick a field goal, try to beat that 15. It is a 22, so we do lose by 1 point.
1 point.
Had we made that extra point earlier,
yeah,
would have tied the game.
Yep. No.
Heartbreaking.
That was close.
Chunky Khan was the difference maker on defense today.
Yeah.
That's what I'm choosing.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Chunky Khan was the star, even though he was never brought up. But Chunky Khan was the star. It's just
on this very last play, a Malcolm Butler situation.
Oh, I see. Yeah. All right. So there you go. Woonsocket is now 2-0, alongside the other 2-0 team is the Mechamoose. Mechamoose are the other 2-0 team of the season thus far. So there you go. Only 2 undefeated teams remaining after week 2. We have 2 teams that are winless. That's Tacoma and Sanford after week 2. But all the fortune and all the misery can change next episode, where we'll come back on Monday and we will do this all again for week 3 of the Virtual Ball Boys Football League. Thank you all.
Hold on, I'm compiling the standings.
Oh yeah, go. That's true. Now that we are through 2 weeks, let's see where the standings currently sit as of the 2 weeks. And again, anything could change, and of course, there's gonna be a lot of tiebreakers given in terms of points and stuff like that. Like that will be a factor.
Yeah, and here's a perfect example. So both divisions right now have a 2-0 team, 2 1-1 teams, and then an 0-2 team.
Yeah.
But the difference is, Joplin is ahead of Lafayette in total points scored by 2 points.
Wow.
I believe it is the same for Bennington and the Polka Deer. So that's if one team does not make a field goal, they are at if Bennington doesn't make that last field goal, they are below Euclid.
There you go. That's why it matters. That's why we play the games. Anyway, so Woonsocket's in the lead, followed by Bennington, Euclid, and Sanford in the east, and in the west, Westminster, followed by Joplin, Lafayette, and Tacoma. So yeah, very nice. Once again, what will happen next time? You'll have to wait and see. But until then, thank you all so much for tuning in, whether you're watching on the live stream on twitch.tv/Team Productions, which we'll be doing every single Monday and Thursday, or at least just pay attention to social media. We'll announce when we're going to be going live, mostly at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And if you are listening on podcast services or watching on YouTube after the fact, if you are waiting for the next episode, you can see them the day after the stream happens on Twitch. So be sure to keep an eye out for those and subscribe. And to subscribe on podcast services, subscribe on YouTube. All that jazz. Thank you all so much for listening, watching, and all that. And We'll see you guys next week.
Good night and good ball.